What's up, everybody? So let me get this straight. Donald Trump, MAGA, and the Republicans are saying that they're being tough on crime. Haven't we seen this before under Bill Clinton, where Joe Biden had to apologize for a bill that even black people signed, but you know how it is. People got all butthurt for him signing that crime bill. And now Donald Trump's trying to do the exact same thing. What did he do before? Arrested a bunch of black and brown, destroyed black families. And they know now that it's going to do the exact same thing. And they're trying it, and this country's not racist. Now, if you really wanted to solve crime, or at least do better by crime, you would deal with the root cause of it. Jeanine Pirro doesn't want to hear this. That's why I say every one of her cases, if anybody went to prison or anything like that, needs to be reviewed, because this woman's judgment is pure trash. But let's get back to it. You need to create economic centers. Let me tell you what that is. The government should have centers in every community, especially in poor communities, to teach them financial literacy. And once they go through that process in that community, as long as they do something to lift that community, the government should invest in what that person's trying to do, as long as they get their ducks in a row, that they actually do the business plan, they go through all the process, form an LLC or whatever it may be, C Corp, and start buying properties in which the government should give them opportunities to do so, as long as they uplift the community. Wow. And as you start to do that, you start to create opportunities, living wage jobs, and crime goes down. Opportunities go up. Economics go up. But see, they're not trying to solve the problem. They just want the look of it, the promotion of it, the words of it. Tough on crime is really bringing pain on people that many of these people hate. They don't have to do a crime. They just have to be black and brown and going through pain. And these racist people have joy and they feel safe because black and brown are being put through pain. That's not solving anything. If you did your research, you would know if you are going to solve crime, you deal with the issue, the root cause. You don't go to the people who are barely surviving and start putting them in jail because they're trying to survive. Get rid of that struggle and you'll get rid of the crime. But if you don't do that, then you're really not worried about crime. You're just joyous about putting pain on somebody who doesn't look like you. Because be honest, in your own communities, white people, you have more crime than some of these black communities, yet you don't feel afraid. Be honest, white people, you're more likely to get robbed, killed, hit, harmed by a white person in your community than a black person, yet you're still not afraid of white people. Why is that? Then when you start to look at that and pay attention to that, maybe you can deal with your inner hatred toward people who don't look like you. I'm just saying, economic centers over detention centers, and you can solve some of this crime and lift people up. You know, something that Jesus would do, but you guys are too busy wondering what Trump would do, as if he trumps Jesus. You see how you're not Christians? You're more like demons.